Hi, I'm Kimberly Moore, Executive Director for Community Christian Academy, and this is week 2 of our 6-week campaign called Faith to Finish, where we are asking God for $3.4 million so that we can move into our new school home debt-free. This will save us nearly $1 million in interest alone over 5 years and keep our financial focus on providing life-changing scholarships, not a mortgage. With me today are two very special people, Laura and Susan, who are members of our prayer team. For almost a year, we have met weekly asking God for a miracle, that we could have our own property where we can grow and students can thrive. Laura, tell us why being on the prayer team is so important.
Well, I first joined the prayer team because I wanted to pray for the students and the staff here at CCA. And as we met together, it became evident that what was really needed was a permanent home for the school. And so we began to pray for that. We began to pray for a space, both indoor and outdoor space, a property that had all types of spaces for learning. And we expected that God would provide.
Thank you, Laura. Today's God story takes us back to the very beginning of our journey to purchase 384 Worrell Drive. Susan, tell us about that special day last summer.
Well, last summer we were meeting outside on the playground, praying fervently for a new home for CCA. At that time, Dr. Moore had just reported to us that there were a couple industrial properties that might be available. And so we continued to pray for God's plan. And during that time, a picture of a building that looked like an estate surrounded by trees popped into my head. After we finished praying, I shared that picture with Dr. Moore.
At the time, we couldn't be certain whether God had revealed his plan or whether Susan had an active imagination. But 2 months later, our realtor, who was simply doing research because we couldn't possibly afford our own property, emailed me this picture. It was my first glimpse of our future school home, and I don't think there's a better description than surrounded with trees. Okay, so as we enter our second week of our 6-week Faith to Finish campaign, where are we? Generous donors have given $92,450. That's only $10,000 short of $1.7 million towards the $4.5 million purchase price of the property. And I have to mention our $50,000 for dollar match. There's no better time than now to give so that CCA can spend money on scholarships, not a mortgage. If you want to partner with God in this God-sized miracle, contact me. My phone number is 434-326-1145, extension 2. You can also email at kmoore@cca-va.org, and you can give online at cca-va.org. Join me in having faith to finish.